On Tuesday, the 15th of April 2014, Arash Mohammadi and Ayatollah Mehr Ali Biglu, two political prisoners held in Central Prison of Tabriz, started a hunger strike in protest against the prosecutions of families of political prisoners by the security officials. Mahmoud Fazli, a prominent Azerbaijani activist and one of the imprisoned leaders of the Yeni Gamoh party, started a hunger strike on Thursday the 10th of April 2014 in objection to his letter of complaint not being presented to the court. Last week, Ahmad Shahid, the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in Iran, said the death sentence of Reyhaneh Jabbari for murdering a former intelligence officer is unfair and called for a review of file and retrial of the case. Reporters Without Borders issued a statement supporting the resolutions by the European Parliament and demanded Iran for the unconditional release of imprisoned journalists and bloggers. On Saturday the 12th of April 2014, an employer of Pars Carpets factory in Alborz, Qazvin city, informed of the 4-month delay in salary and insurance premium of 80 workers of this carpet manufacturing plant. The native cattle grazers of Salmas have been banned from grazing from 20th of March until further notice. The reason for this is most likely due to the presence of opposition armed forces. One of the Gilanatau's factory workers spoke of the delayed payments in wages for 13 months and in the festive rights of 148 of his colleagues, and added that the manufacturing plant in this factory has been stopped since November. Chinese drilling companies in Azadagan and Yadavaran oil fields are engaged in working at the plant. They have signed unfair contracts with the Iranian workers and treat the workers inhumanely.
Despite serving more than 4 years in the Rajai prison of Karaj, 7 Sunni prisoners remain in limbo. Their names are Mamusta Farhad Salimi, Anwar Qazri, Sayyid Dawood Abdullahi, Khosru Besharat, Kamran Sheikha, Sayyid Qasem Abbaste, and Ayub Karimi. After their arrest in February 2010, they were transferred to Urumia City Intelligence Office and spent 8 months in solitary confinement there. A conscript serving in the army for Yarsani group named Hekmat Safari has committed suicide due to pressure and insults towards his belief from his leaders. The body of the Yarsani soldier, who was from Qale Sanjir Qalqani village, was buried on Tuesday the 8th of April 2014. On Saturday the 12th of April, Ali Moazzami Fard, one of the Gonabadi dervishes from Dabqan city, who was employed by the Imam Khomeini Relief Committee, was dismissed due to the fact that he followed the Gonabadi path. Ali Moazzami holds weekly religious congregations in his house. A number of political prisoners in the central prison of Zahedan were deprived of benefits in the prison after sending a letter addressed to the United Nations and European Union Foreign Office. Furthermore, in the wake of increasing economic pressure on the Baha'is of Semnan city, on the 8th of April 2014, the optical shop belonging to Afrasiab Sobhani, a Baha'i prisoner, was shut down and sealed by the Housing Department of Semnan without providing any reason. Anwar Qazri, Kamran Sheikha, and Khosru Besharat, 3 Sunni prisoners in Rajai Shah who have been held in prison in limbo for more than 4 years, were tried at the Karaj Revolutionary Court on Sunday the 13th of April 2014. Sayyid Javad Mortazavi, a Gonabadi Sufi Darvish residing in Bandar Abbas due to his affiliation with the Gonabadi Darvishes, has failed the security check to join maritime by the security organizations. Habibollah Latifi, a Kurdish political prisoner in Sanandaj prison, is facing the death penalty. Sayed Farzad Hossein, a Kurdish Sunni prisoner, has been transferred to an unknown location from Rajai prison of Karaj.
In Iran today, citizens are under constant surveillance. Those who do not conform are often persecuted. Even children who dream of one day becoming contributing members of society are not immune. Those whose thoughts and beliefs are different are denied the right to a higher education, their dreams and futures destroyed. If you believe that access to education is a basic human right, bring a voice to the voiceless of Iran. Send a message to your government. Together, let's speak up and safeguard their future.
According to the reports, the barrister of Maysam Ebadi, who died in the civil unrest of 2009, has read the report of the court on Maysam Ebadi's case. According to him, the court's decision was that the case of Mr. Ebadi will remain open until the arrest of the actual culprit. Maysam Ebadi was one of the very first and youngest people to have died in the Green Movement, who was shot by the military bullet and passed away on 14th of June 2009. On Saturday the 12th of April 2014, Mahmoud Alizadeh Tabatabai, the lawyer of Amir Hekmati, an Iranian-American citizen, has confirmed his 10 years imprisonment. Amir Hekmati has been accused of spying and cooperating with the hostile government of America. Masoud Shamsnejad, a barrister and a former professor of Payam-e-Noor University in the city of Urumiyeh, whom in the past few years has been the attorney of a number of political prisoners, had his attorney license suspended 2 months ago. This happened after he started investigating the murder case of Sheyda Hatami, whilst being accused of propaganda against the regime and being a member of the PKK, and hence possibility of being sentenced to imprisonment. Reportedly, last week, security officers arrested tens of political and civil activists in the city of Ahvaz. A 13-year-old child from the city of Ajib Shah in the province of East Azerbaijan was arrested and transferred to the prison on charges of murdering his friend during a playing game. On Thursday the 13th of April 2014, Mohsen Qashqaizadeh was summoned to the court, arrested and transferred to the Evin prison. It is worth mentioning that he was initially arrested on Tuesday the 30th of October 2012 in the house of Ahl Qalam along with 70 others, including Mehdi Khazali. On Wednesday the 16th of April 2014, the defense attorney of Mohsen Murtazavi, the victim of acid attack, announced the death sentence of the culprit as part of a vendetta.
It has been over 2 months since a number of Azerbaijanis were arrested and imprisoned in Akbar Abad, Tehran, in connection with the International Day of Native Language, and even so the authority of the prison and prosecution have still not informed their families of their cases. After the fall of part of the historic castles of Kerman Golbaf, the deputy head of the Cultural Office of Kerman, indicated that small, shallow repair works and recent rainfall were the main causes of damage to many historic buildings in the city of Kerman. Despite it being nearly a year since the suspicious death of Afshin Azanlu in Rajai prison of Karaj and the ongoing complaints of his relatives, the authorities have failed to investigate his case. According to the news, the physical conditions of Mir Hussein Musavi and Zahra Rahnavard are very poor, and despite this, the authorities are delaying dealing with their health issues.
This is Bing. He's taking part in a peaceful demonstration together with hundreds of other people. Bing is arrested. A passerby sees it happen. Shocked, he immediately contacts Amnesty International. Amnesty International acts instantly. The case is investigated. Witnesses are heard, facts are checked. We're sure it's Bing. Within 48 hours, Amnesty International organises an urgent action. Rapidly, the message is spreading across the world. Julia's phone receives the alert. But not only Julia's. Also Juan's, Noor's, Victor's, Musa's, Anna's, Dominique's, George's, John's, Aisha's, Carlos. Tens of thousands of people all around the world get the message to help Bing. They take action by letter, email or SMS. The authorities are flooded with thousands of protests. Now they know the world is watching. Therein lies our power. Because people like you take action on a massive scale, Bing is treated better and released earlier. You have the power to free people. Use it.